the fourth estate, my colleagues, leaders in local government in the Acholi Subregion. Today's presser is, just like my brother said, is a sign of solidarity on matters of importance and matters that impact our people who are also Ugandans. We do not want to work in silos, and that is why we have our own assembly where we discuss common challenges that impact our people, our region. We do not want to misalign our focus. That therefore means that we will situate ourselves within national plans. That therefore means that we will work with a focus on the National Development Plan. That therefore means we will work in tandem with the NRM manifesto. That therefore means we will work in alignment with the 10-fold growth strategy. All those are guiding documents that inform the work that we do. And therefore our caucus is not necessarily to create a misalignment, but to say we will align and underscore what our strength is, but also what our region can contribute. So the question is therefore, what is our contribution as a sub-region to the country with reference to some of these key issues? The question is also, what are we selling to Uganda? If you look and do your research, you will notice that every sub-region is contributing something. Are we just going to be consumers of products produced elsewhere, or are we going to be producers and therefore have other people buy from us? These are some of the pertinent issues we will be discussing in this caucus. How do we utilize our unique advantage over the others? If other people are selling to the country, nobody will boast of the most arable land. But how are we utilizing our arable land to our advantage? Where is the market for our produce? If we begin to produce products, where do we sell? These are questions we will ask ourselves. So all this must be backed by empirical evidence and research. This group will therefore focus not just to talk, but will also focus to produce evidence of what we talk. What does success look like for us? Success means unity of purpose. That are we uniting on the issue, or we are uniting on what is really binding for all of us as a people of Acholi? Collaboration and partnership remains key, and that should be what success looks like. That collaboration and partnership must be strategic and not just any collaboration. Promotion of good neighborliness. First of all, that starts with us. Are we a good neighbor to one another before we can extend that interest to some of our neighbors like Karamoja and West Nile? Joint advocacies and lobbying. This is what we are doing here. We're saying we have a problem, and therefore all of us will sit to say this is the problem and we need solutions. We also want to make sure we are people-centered, and that therefore means our service delivery will focus on people. Diversifying our livelihood options are critical. If we are boxed down right now on anger as a result of a dry spell, what are the alternatives? This particular sitting will take leadership in championing what diversification looks like. How do we effectively utilize government programs? NUSAF 4, which is coming, Emyoga, Youth Livelihoods, Cattle Restocking Program. These are critical programs that will help us have Plan B when Plan A fails. Climate smart programming is very critical for us. That therefore means we need to plant more trees, because you cannot talk about anger without underscoring the cause of this anger. And if it comes from dry spell, what therefore should we do? tree planting, but also protecting our wetlands, right? That is critical. In Gulu City, for instance, we may not have the biggest arable land, but what do we have? We are a marketplace of all these products. From all of these districts in Acholi, we are the ones that buy. Right now, the biggest impact as a result of this dry spell and anger is that there is a rising cost. You go to the market, a kilo of posho has risen. Beans, soya bean, among others. That therefore means we are also experiencing the secondary effect of what my brothers are experiencing in their different jurisdictions. Rising cost of goods and services also impacts animal feeds. When you don't have enough maize, what happens to maize bran, which is used to feed our pigs and our poultry? All of that also goes up. So what we are saying is we need to be rescued. But what we are also saying is we need to activate Plan B. Thank you.
Thank you very much.